Grand Tuesday. This is Tea with Divine Needle. Oh, no Sabian mystery picture today. That's right. Nothing. No picture. Nope. Tell you why in a minute. May 25th, 2021, 7:27 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yep, you're not getting. Let me adjust this camera. It is off a bit. Oh, wrong way, this way. Okay, I think we got it. Okay. So, no Sabian Mysteries picture today for you guys. Oh, but I'll tell you why that is. We got a day ahead of ourselves. So the one that looked like a portal closing was actually for yesterday. And then the one for today is that new roadmap in the dark, right? So if you remember yesterday's Sabian Mysteries picture with somebody standing there in the dark looking at a book or something red in their hands, right? So that is, today's as well. So the finding our way in the dark with a new roadmap is for today. Now, the thing that happened as I was setting up for the stream, I've been shuffling around tarot cards trying to figure out a better way to store them. And when I did, this pile of Heart and Souls Oracle slid up, and this top card was yelling at me. So I picked it up. And so we'll use that today. Let's see what it has to say. If it will focus, there we go. Sometimes the true purpose of things is hidden from view. Something doesn't quite make sense at the moment, but it soon will. All is about to change. A blessing is on its way, and many more will follow. Soon you will feel as though it's raining rose petals from heaven. Now that is very good news for all of us down here, or in here, or under here, however you want to view it. It's all about perception. But yeah, the true purpose of things is hidden from view. And that's why we have that Sabian Mysteries picture of the person standing in the dark looking at a book. To me, that book's a map, the new road map. Because all is about to change. Okay? What a lovely card to be given. I haven't gotten a card from that deck in a while, and now they were screaming at me, take the card, take the card. I was like, okay, I take the card. Anyway, so Tuesday, our grand timekeeper of the holodeck is in retrograde. So I have a feeling that that has everything to do with why we've got this new roadmap. Because has time stopped? Or is it backing up the clock? Something to ponder, right? Anyway, let's see what we got going on for the collective this Tuesday. For the collective this Tuesday. And do be on the lookout for some sort of water event. I haven't checked the news, so I don't know if one's happened yet or not. But yesterday's reading was indicating there might be a tsunami of some sort or something of that nature. Okay, we got cards flipping on the deck. All right. All right. I've got napkins under my water and stuff because it was so humid here that everything was sweating the glasses. Because, I mean, literally, I'm not kidding. The amount of rain that we got was crazy. All right, let's move some stuff around. We shall move some things around a bit. Let's do that. And this camera still is not where I want it. Let me put the cards straight and then get the camera straight with the cards. That would be good, right? Do we have it now? I hope so. See, they keep popping this innocence card, the micro and the macrocosm. They're really wanting to push that out to us. The control card and the schizophrenia. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to the words on these cards. What I pay attention to is the pictures. This card to me feels like a commander of a ship, like almost like a fighter jet, blasting up through what feels like that portal that's closing, maybe. Huh. I also see this very much as a bridge card. The person hanging in that delicate balance between two sides. Now, those two sides can be the astral and the 3D holodeck, and being able to walk that tightrope between the two. The two worlds. See, these cards always do weird things. Like this one feels like this. This is what it feels like to me. Like this one's heading this way. Oh, okay. I just heard reverse it. All right. There we go. Shooting up. Oh, the inversion. Okay. Because I just heard inversion. Inversion. Hang on a minute. Perhaps shooting down. Like these cards overlap. See how that. There we go. Breaking through the portal. Well, let's take a look at the, so we'll take note of that and kind of put these off to the side. What are you guys trying to tell me? They always have something interesting for us, don't they? All right, let's look at the overall energy for the collective. Oh, wow. Miss Tommy just pulled that card this morning. New World Order. That's the overall energy. Our highest priority for the collective. The sharpshooter and the joyous one. So 8 of scepters, 10 of cups. I have a funny feeling that that right there has everything to do with this card right here that they popped out. And what do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for the collective? Mindful of and or prepare for the Reaper. Okay. And the sun is our underlying. Okay. I get a drink of water. All right. Set these off to the side. Our underlying is the warrior. That's a sun card. Master of the Mystic Light. The erudite. Card of Virgo. That's the card of Leo. And the Ivory Shield. Queen of Cups. And the Convalescent. And fast incoming. Truth and clarity. Holy Sea. Card of Taurus. Wish granted right under that. All right. A little story forming underneath there, right? But let's go with this story since this is the one that's going to impact you in the most recent energy. The Warrior, the Sun card, Key 19, Master of the Mystic Light, Major Arcana. Boy, there's a lot of Major Arcana here. So, an interesting day. So, this is the undercurrent of today. Key 19, the Son of the Magi, signifies competence and reciprocity. Here we see your consciousness expanding. The Master of the Mystic Light appears to you when you are on the verge of confronting potential with reason and truth, through which you shall create goodness. Goodness is creation with purpose arrived at through reason and truth. Here is victory in the battles you fought for your own independence. You've broken all chains. You've detached yourself from that which had tried to control your will. And now your light shines freely out into the world. The warrior is also the spirit of fighting to protect others, fighting in service. This is success and glory you achieve, not for yourself, but so you can be in the empowered position to help others thrive and grow. This is the spirit of heroic acts. Inscribed upon the warrior's gloves, Liberatus Profundunt Omnia Luce. Freedom floods all things with light, and Luciet Lux Vestra. Let your light shine. You are now liberated and triumphant. So, for some of you, the underlying energy could quite literally have something to do with a Leo and a Virgo. in your lives. Because that erudite is screaming at me. That is Hermit of the Mysteries, the Deep Diver card. Mm. For others, it's just the childlike joy and wonder of what you realize this place really is, and that all things soon are about to change in a big way. And man, is there a big change. The overall energy is nothing but change. 21, Major Arcana, the very final card of the Major Arcana, New World Order, Crown of the Magi. This is the spirit you encounter when a cycle has come to its completion. Great balance and stability can come when the catalyst has succeeded in creating a new zeitgeist. You are the New World Order who brings positive change to the zeitgeist. You are the catalyst. This is the spirit of you succeeding at creating the change you have wanted to see in your world. What do you see in your world right now that is broken or causes suffering? What is your dream of how your world can be repaired? The New World Order is the spirit ready by your side, aiding you, guiding you, so that you can truly, fully embody the catalyst to a most wonderful change. A change that will make the world you live in a much better place for all. The New World Order ushers in a period of renaissance and unification. When Key 21 appears to you, it is a divinatory mark of a new epoch in your life path. With it comes dramatic changes to your world. This is the spirit of a great power rising. It's funny because the timekeeper, Saturn, is in retrograde, and that's signified by this cube here in the center, Saturn. The symbol for Saturn up here in the corner. This is all about the timekeeper, Saturn, this reading. It's talking about the timekeeper being reversed. That's why we're having a big change. A huge change. Monumental. Oh. Another thing that's interesting is we're going into, right now actually, this lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. And we have Sagittarius right here. Mercury in Sag. Interesting. But this is talking about the timekeeper, and that's why all is about to change, because the timekeeper has gone retrograde. I'm completely fascinated right now. I'm 100 fascinated. So the new roadmap. Oh. You know, one of the cards says the only way out is through. Maybe that's what this is speaking of. Because a lot of people think the way out is to go up and the way out is to go down. All you have to do is look at the Epic of Gilgamesh, and it talks about going through the dark tunnel to the other side. And that's a dark tunnel that I go through when I astral project. Hmm. Okay, just thoughts. Our highest priority. Fast moving energy messages, right? About the Ten of Chalices. Okay. Eight of Scepters. Swift movement abounds around you. This is the spirit of marksmanship. When the Eight of Scepters appears, it bears notice to pay attention to messages being directed at you coming from your world. For the spirit is presenting itself through the words of those speaking to you. Now, that's happened to me more times than I can count. The Eight of Scepters is the spirit of inbound tidings that bear your name. When the sharpshooter appears in a tarot spread, pay attention to what she is aiming and shooting at in context of the spread's landscape. And she's pointing at the Reaper card. She's also, it just happens to be that I ended up moving this card. So she's also pointing at this. And this card, both 13 and 21 are about change, major change. And this card is about change. So this reading is about nothing but change. Nothing but. The sharpshooter might be appearing to you as a protege of Anat, an old Canaanite maiden goddess of war. She might also be a messenger from Artemis. Perhaps she is the priestess daughter of Minerva or Pallas Athena. The sharpshooter in the Eight of Scepters is a spirit oft called upon to be an emissary into our world, to deliver messages from a divine feminine embodying courage, wisdom, military strategy, war and battles, or a patron goddess of the arts. When the sharpshooter appears to you, such a divine consciousness is calling to you. And those messages are dealing with the joyous one, the Ten of Chalices. The joyous one is happiness we have earned. This is the prognostication of spiritual fulfillment. Creativity becomes productivity, and productivity leads you on a directed path toward contentment. The glyph etched upon the large chalice in the foreground is the emblem of the Holy Womb, the Hagia Sophia, or Holy Wisdom. The Ten of Chalices appearing before you signifies the appearance of God the Mother. The rainbow across the heavens is an omen, perpetual success. The joyous one is an omen of fertility, and that which was in the figurative womb shall mature and ripen into a great spiritual and emotional reward for you. When this spirit appears before you, it reflects back to you to see how along your path you have developed your wisdom, your intelligence, and your agape love. The Ten of Chalices is an affirmation that your learned skills, intellect, and acumen have matured. The joyous one is the personification of wisdom attained. When this card appears for you, it is an affirmation from the Holy Spirit of your spiritual maturation. The card can also appear to remind you that you are complete, that your life and world is perfected and harmonious as it is right now, and it's not necessary for you to pine for more. Bask in the blessings you've been given. So, some sort of blessings coming in, messages, possibly from a female. And what do we need to be mindful of, prepare for? Key 13, the Reaper, passage to initiation. More major arcana. Lucium Sequamore, follow the light. You're being guided through an initiation phase, and the suffering you experience serves a greater divine purpose. A change that you know in your heart is imminent, but have been denying is the change that you will face. So, major change, major change. That's what this reading is about mostly. Huge change in your lives. The Reaper appears to you when the circumstances you face call for this gentle reminder. All is not fair to the human perception. You toil for the bread of life until sweat seethes from your brow, and yet that life will be taken away, no matter who you are or what you have done. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. That is the purpose in the absence of purpose to human genesis. Endure through the difficult changes to come, and when those winds of change have settled, you will find yourself better for it. There will be a rebirth after this death. Now, do keep in mind, and I talked about this before with the Reaper card. When it appears, it can signify for some that somebody is making that transition, the transition through and out. That's very much what this card feels like, through and out. Somebody making a huge transition. It can also mean just a transition in your life, big change. So, big changes. And a lot of people fear seeing that Reaper card, but the thing is, um, that should be something that's celebrated and not feared. They've taught you this whole place has been fear-based. They've taught you to fear this because if you're scared, you won't know the right way to go because you'll be confused. Because it is a dark tunnel. See how this tunnel is dark? It's a dark tunnel. It's not a light tunnel. You know what's really weird and what's really standing out to me? Look at this. Look at that. The rays of light coming in from two different directions that make that same triangle. What are they trying to tell me? Why is that popping out? Both these cards signify immense change. All is about to change. Like this is huge. Hmm. What are they trying to tell me? They're trying to tell me something here, guys. I know they are. Just like yesterday, they were telling me about the water. It's like in this picture, it feels like kind of a continuation of yesterday. It shows that possible tsunami that's going to happen, tidal wave. And then this is what's left of the ground when the water recedes. See, here's the water and it's receded back. The card of Scorpio. I can't help but see how those two cards, and I don't even know if the artist, Miss Bill Wynn, knew when she did these cards that lined up like that. I wonder if she knew that. But they're definitely using the fact that they do to point something out to me. Hmm. I ponder if this is incoming messages. This is water overflowing, right? That might be them talking about. So on the macrocosm about this tidal wave and the after effects. incoming messages about it. Could be. That definitely would produce some major change where it happens. So that's on the macrocosm. But on the microcosm, it's incoming messages. About something that's going to make you super happy. Very fulfilled. All right. So let's get some cards going out. It's interesting how they do that. They put cards out that line up with each other. It's very, very odd, is it not? Look at that. Forming that big triangle. But I think that's what they're trying to tell me, the water's receding. All right, let's see what they've got for us going out. There they go with that silence card again. Oh, and the bubble bursting. Don't look at the words, look at the pictures. The bubble bursting. And silence. A lot of frustration comes from reading these cards for me sometimes because I know they're talking to me about a lot of things all at the same time because of the micro and the macro. This is a card that they use oftentimes for me to disconnect. It's a very astral card using the third eye type of thing. But I believe that I already did that, and that this is indeed talking about that tsunami receding back, tsunami of change, a tidal wave of change. All right, guys. So Tuesday is all about change. 100%. Okay. So I'll leave it there. If I pick up anything that's super urgently important, I'll always do a second video. But that's what I'm picking up here is this massive change. The parting of the waters finally, the receding of the waters. All right. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. For sure. I'm totally, spellbound. Huh. The bubble being burst. That's almost like the dam opening up, right? Stress, control. Anyway, the name of the game is change for Tuesday. I hope you have a really, really grand day and keep your eyes open. I don't, this whole tsunami thing has been a thing 2 days in a row now, so anyway, talk to you later. Love you guys.